Hello and welcome back to Ask Cousin T. So I thought for the month of March I should do a dedicated series for all the matriculants and everyone else who's thinking about changing a career. I know when I went to university I had absolutely no clue what I wanted to do. Well, I had an idea, but I didn't qualify actually for what I always dreamed I would become. So going to university was very challenging because I absolutely didn't know what to do. This is how I chose my degree, and I'm so grateful that I actually chose something that I love, and I graduated. I have an honors degree, but however I know some people just need that little extra assistance. So I invited my friends to just tell you about their careers so that you can just get an idea of what to expect, especially if you are confused. So this series is dedicated for everyone who just wants a career change, who just finished matric, or is just finishing their gap year and still confused. So hopefully this will give you some insights on, which career path to choose. So stay tuned. So first up, we have my friend Luna. He works for SAPS, and a lot of people just think that SAPS is just a police officer that wears a uniform and that's it. There's a whole lot of other careers within the SAPS that I didn't even know about. So he's gonna be telling us about how to actually apply to work for the SAPS and all the other little bits and bobs that I didn't know about. So yeah, let's watch that video.
Hey Tobega, how you doing, buddy? I'm really excited about this series you're doing on YouTube, and I'm glad that you invited me as well to be a part of the series. My name is Sisegel and my surname is Luna, and I'm a police officer. So Tobega sent me a couple of questions regarding my career path or what I'm doing currently, the job title I'm doing, that is. So the first question is, what is my job title? I am a police officer. I work for the South African Police Service. This year would be my 5th year. How does one qualify for this job? Okay, basically you just need your matric certificate and a driver's license. So every year the SAPS will advertise posts for new police officers, or for trainees rather, and then what you do is you go to your nearest police station, get the application forms, apply, attach your CV, your matric certificate, and also a copy of your driver's license. So it's pretty simple. You just need your matric certificate and have a driver's license. Please make sure you have a driver's license, because sometimes they do take people without driver's license, but then you find like they will take maybe like a certain percentage. Like I remember when we were in training at the academy, SAPS Academy, out of about 120 trainees, only maybe like 5 did not have driver's license. So generally, they're always looking for a matric certificate and those with driver's license. Chances are very slim if you don't have a driver's license. So I'd really encourage those that have got a matric certificate and want to become police officers to get their driver's license done. And in most cases, they advertise the post around May, June, July, sometimes August, depends. The third question is, what are the matric subjects needed, or any university qualifications? No university qualifications needed. You just need a matric certificate, and your matric certificate should just have English and any other language, and then maths or maths literacy. It doesn't really matter, but you need to have done well. Like for English, maybe get 50% or so, and then you just have to pass your matric. Basically, it doesn't matter whether you got a bachelor's admission or a diploma, but you just have to do well in your matric and then have your driver's license. Subjects, that doesn't really matter. Fourth question talks about training and studying. So once you've applied and they call you in for an interview, for a psychometric test, you go for a psychometric test, you write a psychometric test. If you pass, then they'll call in you for, well, it depends like how the process is done. Some training and studying. So once you've applied and then they've selected you to come and write a psychometric test and you do well, they'll call you for physical assessment, where you will run You'll do like some physical exercises. If you pass that, then they'll call you in for an interview. If you do well in that as well, and then they'll call you in for you go for medicals. After medicals, then you'll go like at the police station for about a month, 4 weeks or so, before actually going to the training academy, you know. And then once you've done that, and then you go to the training academy, of which is about 8 months, and then you come out as a fully fledged constable at the end of the year. Okay, I think I just answered another question. So the fifth question was, how long does it take to complete your training? It's only 8 months. It's only 8 months. So you do 1 month at the police station where you just learn the basics of of the basics of the law, basically opening case docket, what the SEPS is all about, all that. And then you go into college. You go to college, any SEPS academy college, depending on which one you selected to go to, and then you have training. You'll train the entire year, 8 months rather, and then you'll pass out or you graduate as fully fledged police officers. The sixth question is what I wish I knew. This is a very tricky question because I've never really asked myself that. What I wish I knew. Nothing actually, because I didn't know anything, but then I learned so much as soon as I joined the police. It's very, very broad. And there's like more than 200 careers within the SAPS. I think the last time I checked, because you have your accountants, admin, secretaries, forensics, IT, pathologists. Like it's broad. It's very, very broad. Logistics, like it's big. Like when I say big, I mean it's big. Psychologists, it's really, really big and broad. So there are many careers. So if you're a person, I'd say that what I wish I knew. But what I could say is you could use the police as a stepping stone towards any career path that you feel like you're passionate about. For example, if you have a matric certificate and a driver's license, apply, get in, be a fully fledged constable. When you're inside, don't just sit back and like, oh, okay, I'm working, I'm getting money, so I'm just gonna live my best life. Study immediately. I wasted 3 years before I actually started studying, but then I didn't really waste because I did invest in some really, really good stuff with the savings that I had made. But then I wish I'd studied immediately when I joined the police. But then study towards a psychology degree, logistics, law, whatever it is that you're studying, because there are so many career paths like within the ASAP. So the seventh question is, do I have any regrets? Not really, because I think everything that happens in life happens for a reason, and I've learned a lot. I don't have any regrets. Apart that I just think I should have studied sooner. As soon as I joined the police, I should have just started. I shouldn't have waited 2, 3 years. But then I'm still young because I'm like 24, 25. Then I started studying, so I obtained my diploma. I'm doing my degree now. I'm doing other short courses at UJ. So I don't have any regrets. But then just as soon as you get inside, do something valuable with your time. Study, save money. Don't rush into buying a car. Invest, buy a flat or something. I don't have any regrets, honestly, because the first couple of years I saved, I did really well. I did not waste money. I just said I wish that I'd studied as soon as I joined the police. So I'd advise people to study. Okay, that was the eighth question. The eighth question says, do I have any advice for the people who wish to become police officers? Yeah. Please, Martin, don't get involved in the wrong crowd. If you think of becoming a police officer, do so because it's something that you're passionate about, or maybe use it as a stepping stone towards your career path. Because I never imagined like to being a police officer, but then when I joined, I fell in love with how this organization works and what is expected of me, and the trainings that you just learn so much. And then I think that what inspires some police officers to studying towards being a lawyer. They'll do LLBs, they'll do whatever, logistics. You just need to study and just ungathi mase umsebenzini just sit back and just enjoy the money. So please, if it happens that you apply and then you get selected and then you do everything, like the whole process, and you become a police officer, as soon as you get in, enroll into an institution and study towards whatever career path that you are passionate about. Study, save, buy a fast flat. Don't rush into buying a car. Stay at home. Don't rush into leaving your house just because now yabona nje kuhlala ekhaya uthi ngigross moholile yabona unga-spend 4,000 oqashile, like you don't need to go out and rent for 4,000 rand when you can stay at home and just pay by uthenga ukudla and buy food at home. So stay at home, study, learn as much, like associate yourself with people who are like up there in the hierarchy. So yabona uzana utabaphathi, but doing so is like you know, with people who will motivate you, who's going to inspire you to do good, and then don't associate yourself with a bad crowd of people. Yabona akukho umsebenzi ongenazo inkinga, like every job has its own people, so you just have to associate yourself with the right crowd and then learn as much as you can. Go for all the trainings, uplift yourself, your skills, and just do well nje yabona. That's all for me, Tobeka. I hope that I answered all the questions, and I hope that those that want to become police officers rather, that they do so and then they serve the South African community and all its people fairly and lawfully, and just do what is expected of them as service providers for the people. That's all for me. Thank you for inviting me, T.